Hey guys, this is the amazing and beautiful Riley, and today I have a very special guest I want to invite you. I want to introduce you. It is no other than Pikachu. Yee. Okay, but cuteness aside, right? The reason why I'm doing this video today is I want to talk to you about this topic called passion. All right. And passion is something that I have been struggling to find. I have tons of books. Let me get the books for you. All right, so this is not planned. So let me put on my headset, okay? And I have at least 5 books, about the things you can see when you slow down. By the way, I recommend this book. It's amazing. Okay, the love for imperfect thing. How to accept yourself. Blah blah blah. Okay, this is not the book. Uh, the Korean secret to finding happiness and success. And the most popular one is called Ikigai, And I've been researching and digging for life, like what is my purpose? What is it that I love a lot? You know what I mean? And it's been a very long journey. So if you want to know more about how I discovered my passion and what passion really not is but feels like, then stay tuned for that. Okay, so without further ado, let me share with you something that I have, which is me, right? Because who is it that has that spark, that fire? You know what I mean? Like in one of the flip charts in the Passion to Profits framework, if you have watched it, if you haven't watched it, go and watch it, okay? And we talk about how do you get this, you get this sense of burnout sometimes, right? And you just want to get this freedom, this feel to do what you really love. And one of the words that I want you to take away is this word called domestication, right? Domestication, right? And the idea of what domestication is basically that we are programmed of a certain set of rules, beliefs, systems, stories, and therefore we are unable to live the life that we truly want to live. Let me give you an example. Have you ever went to a country, okay? And so let's say your current country, wherever you're from, let's say in Singapore, okay? And I'm just using this as an example, okay, guys? I'm not trying to demean or I'm not trying to say anything else. I'm just using this as an example, okay? This can happen even if I use the United States currency, the US dollars, okay? I'm going to use United States just to avoid any kind of phew. Okay, so let's assume United States currency, US dollars, okay? And the idea is that in United States, right, things might seem very expensive or affordable with their US currency buying US stuff, right? But if you ever realize they love traveling out of the country, especially to Asia, right, and spend their money here instead for the idea that it is cheaper or it is more affordable. Yeah. Now, let's turn the table around, right? Today, if you own Singapore dollars and you were to spend in Malaysia, the currency difference from $1 spent here is $3 in Malaysia, right? And for the same amount of goods, the same goods, you could buy, you could save 3 times more than, let's say, in Singapore. And a very good example is petrol, right? So the idea is, you don't lie if you don't have this thought like, damn, I want to move into Malaysia, where I will be a king or a queen in that country, something like that. Why? It's because you feel that in that country it's easier to make money and to spend your money. But if you're currently in Singapore, like my case, I have these thoughts which is like, it's very hard to make $1,000. But then when you go overseas, you'll be like, yeah, $1,000 is easy. I can make 3,000 ringgit, But the amount 3,000, right, is the equivalent of 3,000 Sing. It's just the context, right? So the idea is really about this word called domestication, that if you have this thought of like, I can do it in that country but not do it in where I am right now, it's really because of the limiting beliefs or the stories that you have been told or you yourself agreed to and believe throughout the years, right? So what about passion? How does passion play in, right? So passion My particular story is that I was very passionate with speaking, going onto stages, going to competition and winning and all that kind of stuff, right? But over the years, I kind of lost that momentum because although fun, I started to lose friends because all the competitions that I joined was very entrepreneur, very competitive, very business related, and in order to build a team, right, it to me seems very hard because um, it's like no one shares that same passion, and so suddenly I was met with a crossroad decision of do I do I leave my passion behind to get that social presence, that social acknowledgement and group, or do I stick with my passion and do what I love, right? And it has to do with and it links with happiness, right? So so it really it made me really ponder if it's like a chicken or egg, how can I merge them together and create a third option, which is doing what you love, feeling fulfilled, and at the same time, helping you in whatever ways, be it financially or spiritually, right? So that's really a path that I struggle to kind of find, right? And why I'm doing this video was because uh for the last couple of years, right, I've helped my father resold chairs, like ergonomic chairs online, and somehow subconsciously I got into the business of chairs, you know what I mean, and helping my father once in a while. And for now I kind of stop because that's something that my brother or my sister is doing. However, listen to this, right? Whenever someone asks on Facebook or wherever I see someone asking, I'm looking for a chair. Should I get this gaming chair or not? Oh wow, I get super triggered. I get super like passionate and will like never get a gaming chair because of the quality, because of the comfort, because of the value for its money. It will not last, let's say, more than 2 to 3 years. It will, like just get a good damn chair. Like the chair I'm sitting on is a Herman Miller chair, right? And I have like three of this at home or something like that, right? And it's one of the best chairs in the world, right? And I know its value, you know what I mean? Same thing for this microphone that I got. I lost about a couple of $100 to a default secondhand one, which I thought was working right when I tested it. But the next day when I actually wanted to use it, gone, and I wasted a day's worth of time and that microphone, and that's when I went into the shop and asked about some suggestions, and he sold me this. Well, basically I sold myself, but the way he presented this microphone was like this how my father would sell chairs, right? Like you want something that will last lifetime, you want a microphone that has can deliver good quality and all that kind of stuff, and all that kind of benefits, you know what I mean? But coming back, passion, right? As you can see, if you notice how I presented my microphone or my chair, there's this sense of like passion, of this drive where I know that this is the best of the best of the best, right? And I know my stuff. Like I know enough to tell you, and you cannot convince me because I'm using it. I know my shit. You know what I mean? And so the question is, when you want to find your passion, or it's not really about finding your passion, but it's to feel your passion. You see, that's the key here. It's to feel your passion. How passion? That's what they say. It's not about. It's not about what's your passion, but what are you passionate about? How do you feel about the thing that you are doing, right? So really, to find your passion, it's not really about asking what is my passion. It's about asking yourself, what do I feel about this? Do I feel very enthusiastic? Do I feel like, oh my god, I gotta jump out and go and get that done, or what? So it's more of an emotional thing. So when you design, or when you're trying to find your life's purpose, the question is really about what makes you truly, truly happy. What makes you jump out and be like, no, I got to say something. I have to make a stand. I have to say this perspective. If not, like, I don't deserve to live. You know what I mean? you are doing a favor by sharing your passion, what I call your lighthouse, and that is so important, okay? So, in order to find a summary, right? In order to find your passion, it's not about asking what is my passion, but instead it's asking yourself, how do I feel about it? What is your lighthouse, right? Because your lighthouse will allow others to shine, will allow others to get that message that you want to share and you desperately need others to hear. Okay, so I just want to share with you in one of our coaching programs, right? That's something that we work on, right? It's not about only finding your purpose, but also your passion and also how to be profitable, right? Is that by you finding this passion of yours, this lighthouse, this message of yours, suddenly, I kid you not, when you find your passion, you will suddenly your purpose will fall behind, like it will just come automatically, and then the profits will come afterwards. It's a very magical experience that I cannot describe in words, but only you have to experience it. So if you want to experience this magical transformation, let me know in the comment section the word lighthouse, okay? And I'll send you more details about that, how you can get to experience this transformation. And I hope to see you guys in another video. I hope you find this useful. And once again, this is Riley, and I'll see you guys in the next video.